It is one of God's desires to have marriages blessed with children. However, in scriptures, even in our present day, we have marriages without children. The first mention of barrenness that you find in the scripture is with the case of Sarah, before her name was changed to Sarah. In the book of Genesis chapter 11 and verse 30, but Sarah was barren. She had no child. We have other mentions of barrenness. Now, the first man and woman that God created, as we find it in scripture, is in the book of Genesis chapter 1. In verse 28, God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth." In the book of Psalm 127 verse 3, it says, "Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord. The fruit of the womb is his reward." From the aforementioned scriptures, it is very clear that God is not the one behind barrenness. Now, Abraham, his wife Sarah, she could not conceive. But after some time, God blessed her with children, with a child, Isaac. When Isaac was born, he grew up, he got to the time of marriage, he got married to Rebekah. Rebekah was barren, and it records that until Isaac entreated the Lord on behalf of Rebekah before her womb was opened. You find it in the book of Genesis chapter 25 and verse 21. "And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived." So Abraham and Sarah, no child. Eventually Isaac was born. Isaac and Rebekah, no child. Eventually Esau and Jacob were born. Now Jacob got married to Leah and Rachel. Both of them were barren. Now the Bible records that when God saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren. You find that in the book of Genesis 29 and verse 31. Now there's a pattern that when we examine it, you find a pattern that runs through the family. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, these are the ones that had covenant with God. The others, like the wife or the maid of Sarah, Hagar, she had no trouble with conception. She had no trouble with having children. Then the maid of Jacob, that is the maid of Leah and Rachel, both of them had no troubles with conception. But they are the ones, the maid, also the wife of Esau, never mentioned that she had troubles with conception. No, it was never mentioned, and no case of barrenness was mentioned in the life of Esau. But they are the ones that were mentioned, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, their wives, they were all affected. Why? And these are the people that had covenant with God. In the next video, we will look at the mystery behind barrenness. In subsequent videos, we'll also look at the way out of barrenness according to God's design. Stay tuned.